Welcome, welcome. Let me wait. Gotta wait for everybody to join. Oh, let me fix that. All right, so we're gonna do first come, first serve today. I'm gonna let people come on in before I get started. Welcome, y'all. I'm on here a little late. I had to do my hair. I had it in braids, had to go, child. They was, I don't know if it's because my hair was short. And it was just like my scalp was just not mixing with the braids at all. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Leo. Yeah, I don't know. The braids were kind of uncomfortable this time around, but I guess it might be because my hair was short and I used to have really long hair when I did braids. So I just feel like they was just always pulling. I just couldn't take it. I was like, let me get back. I missed my short hair. I'm just going to let some people trickle in here because I do have a few changes. Hey, welcome. Let me put Sag on the list. Oh, also, since the Sagittarius is in here, thank you. I appreciate that. I missed my pixie. Since the Sag is in here, and I'm going to timestamp this. When I did the reading yesterday, I think it was Aquarius. And in the reading, it was saying that a Sagittarius was not supposed to listen to something that a Libra told them, right? Thank you. And when I was doing the reading, I said, this doesn't make any sense. It has nothing to do with you. I was like, it's a bunch of people in here or it's like a chain reaction. So fast forward today, I had a conversation with somebody that I didn't even know she was an Aquarius. And I had a conversation with her about something that a Libra told me, like a Libra spiritualist. And I found that so interesting. I was like, oh my God. And I love when stuff like that happens because y'all know I'm always like, okay, this does not make sense. Even though I know it does. I know it's going to show me later. But yeah, I was like, yeah, I remember that. Sag should have ignored something that a Libra said. And I was talking literally to an Aquarius about it. So that was very, very interesting. Yeah, and it was a complete stranger. I did not know she was an Aquarius at all when I messaged her. So, and I think Aquarius is reading, the center of it was a Sagittarius. And I was like, because my mom's a Sag, my best friend's a Sag. So, yeah. Oh, she's a Libra? Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I gotta stop. I gotta stop doubting myself. Oh, also, y'all, I do want to give y'all the information. I did switch back. Thankfully, I was able to reopen my store. Shout out to YouTube and Spotify because I did not think they were going to save that. I didn't have to redo anything. It had all my products saved. All my information was saved. My website was saved. So that was dope because I didn't want people to have to like create a whole account, do a subscription, like do all that for a reading because that was just too complicated. I wanted it to be as easy as possible for everybody. So I did change all my links. So the links are in like it's everything on my YouTube now. On my TikTok bio, my link for readings is on there. And I also cut the price in half. My readings used to be $66. Now they're $33 for 30-minute videos. And you get an unlisted YouTube video. Nobody else can see it unless we send, unless you choose to send the link to somebody else. But you'll be the only person able to see your video. So you don't have to worry about that. And I have tested that out multiple times. Nobody else can see it, so it's all good. And if you're ever worried about it, let me know. We can take it down or something. But yeah. So okay. So far, I was talking a lot, but we have a Leo and a Sag. So the way we'll do it today, drop y'all signs in the chat. I did not get a chance to do a poll, so we're just going to keep it general. But yeah, drop y'all signs in the chat, and we'll do it in that order. If you're watching me on TikTok, I'm also up on YouTube, Kick, Twitch, and then this will be time stamped. All right, yep, we got Leo. You said Betty Boop. Okay, wait, hold on, wait. Capricorn and Pisces. All right, we got Capricorn, Pisces. my throat is getting better, y'all. I'm almost out of the struggle. Okay, we got a Gemini. I'm almost out of the struggle. Libra. I really should have never deleted the channel and my store. Honestly, I learned that lesson. I just feel like this is a part of my path. I like doing it. I like doing readings for people. So we're going to stick with it. So y'all might remember me using these moon oracle cards. I brought these back out, and my hoodoo, I think this is called the African American Hoodoo Tarot, but I really like these cards. And then what are these? Are like some weird kind of Halloween-y type cards. I forget what they're called, but I'll let y'all know. If those of you that want to read your own cards, I do got these, and my store is back up. Once I'm able to on YouTube to link my store, all that will be linked again, so I'll be able to have that on there. All right, so far we got Leo, Sag, Capricorn, Gemini, and Libra. We're going to get started, but keep dropping y'all signs in the chat, because I'll say it again, and then, you know. Hold on, y'all. My daughter's iPad is ringing. Oh, okay, it stopped. If it ring again, I'll take it to her. I'll take it to her. Let's see. If you're asking a personal question, guys, these are going to be general. These are going to be general. Hold on. Somebody just booked a reading, and I don't want to ignore her. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. I like to respond quickly so people don't be wondering. All right. Oh, we got Taurus. All right, so far, Leo, Sag, Cap, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Taurus. All right, keep dropping y'all signs. That's the order we're going to go in. Y'all know I'm on all the platforms. All right, so let's see. I'll answer her after that. I just wanted to let her know I saw her booking. Okay. All right, Leos. Let me timestamp this for y'all. I'm going to use this moon oracle as well today as far as like the overall situation. All right. Okay, we got Cancer and Aquarius. Cancer and Aquarius in the house. All right, so what is the energy surrounding my Leos here? We're going to start with Leo today. What's the energy surrounding my Leos? And then we'll get the hip-hop oracle. Okay, what do you need to release? All right, waning moon. All right, I see Virgo. So we got, what do we need to release for my Leos here? Okay, we got instinct showing up, so that's cool. We always like that energy. All right, what is this pertaining to, Leos? Let's see. What is this situation pertaining to? Okay, superstition. Something that you're nervous about, worried about, or something that you don't trust. So, okay, what is your energy, first of all? What's your current energy? Okay, perspective, attitude. All right, so if we're talking about what we need to release, it's a worry, or it could be something that's not real here. So if you're going into something thinking negatively, you may have a odd, you know, feeling towards it. So let's see, what might you be worried about here? Now it could be, I'm going to say both ways. Either you have an extreme worry that could be holding you back, or you have something that you don't trust, but you're holding on to it. All right, so we're going to see. But what are you concerned about? What are you worried about here? Okay, a Sagittarius. Maybe you may deal with a Sagittarius. You may be watching me and don't trust readings. It could be that as well. But if you have a Sagittarius, you're nervous about them, or you're worried about them, or you don't trust them. If this is within yourself, you're worried about like having enough patience or something like that. There could also literally be a superstition surrounding like literal angels or support systems, just depending on what you're dealing with. All right, so what is your current perspective? But if this is a person, it's a Sagittarius. All right, what is your current perspective here? Okay, change. So you may feel like this person has changed or they switched up or they'll change something. I'm a Sag, I change all the time, so that makes sense. All right, we do have Taurus on the list and we have Sag. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate you on TikTok. All right, so what energy should you be in with this person or this energy of Sagittarius energy? You could also be worried about traveling. Just had to throw that out there. They rule travel. All right, but you should be in innovation. So that's like using a tool. They might be a tool for you. What are you able to use them to create here? Again, this could be a teacher, a leader. It could be me. I'm a Sagittarius. It could be somebody you're related to, whatever. All right, but the energy you're supposed to be in is innovation. You're able to use this person or this energy as a tool. All right, what part of this energy or what part of this person are you able to use here? And not like that, but I mean, it's something like they're helpful. Yeah, vision. So I feel like it's what they can see. All right, this is also a Gemini card. So you got Sag, Gemini, polarity. But what energy are you able to use from this person is vision. They both have wings. So it's something that they're able to see. All right, what are you able to use this for? What are you able to create with innovation? We'll see what they're able to envision or what they're able to see. All right, so humor. All right, to get a good ending there. That's pretty much it. What are they able to see or envision? Thank you, Michael. Innovation. There it is. They're literally able to see that you're able to use them as a tool or that you're able to use their information. So, all right, let's get the tarot. I'm going to use these today. I haven't used them in a while. If you're watching me on TikTok, this will be timestamped too on my YouTube. So, all right, let's see. Ooh. All right, so we got the Three of Swords, the Four of Cups, Ace of Wands. Okay, you got the Justice, the Wheel of Fortune. There's the Daughter, it's Daughter of Sticks, Six of Knives, and then the Ten of Wands. So there is the Sagittarius energy, the Knight of Wands, Ten of Wands. I'm also getting two. There's a Libra involved. Libra is going to, I feel like Libra is going to come out in the Sag reading. I'll explain why when we get to that reading. But anyway, so with the Three of Swords, Four of Cups, it's like, okay, somebody's like, I don't want to receive this. I don't want this. And it inspires them to try a different route with a fortune here, the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the Sagittarius right here. So that could be your perspective on the change because it goes from the Ace of Wands, excuse me, Daughter of Sticks, and then the Ten of Sticks. Let's see. What was inspired here? What did this cause? There you go. Strength. That's you, Leo. So what occurred to inspire you really quick? Okay, the Four of Wands. It could be a conversation that you guys had, literally like a one-on-one conversation. All right. Got the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and then the Three of Coins. This could be something about, because everybody does not know a Sagittarius personally, or, everybody doesn't deal with the same type of Sagittarius, but I feel like there's something about budgeting, working together, maybe like financial planning, because these are all Pentacles, all right? So depending on who you're working with. Okay, let's see. So what else? Let me see what it inspired you to do with the Strength card. Okay, defiance. You actually went against the grain or went against a rule here. What's the rule or what is the norm for you? Or maybe went against a Taurus. If you know one, I get Leo and Taurus together a lot. Oh, okay. Oh, voice. So maybe they told you something and you didn't listen. Okay, let's see. And I don't know if I guess it's this person. So what was said here? What did they tell you? Or what did they advise you to do? Okay, rebellion. So what did you do instead? So you're like, no, I don't. Or maybe they called you rebellious. I don't know. But so what did you do instead here? Okay, defense. So you just didn't, I feel like you didn't want to listen to that. What else did you block out in the midst of you not listening? Oh, courage. Yeah. Courage and knowledge. Okay. So you may feel like there was not enough information, or you didn't take the time to find out information about something. Maybe somebody's like, hey, you know, research blah blah blah, this would be a good idea for you, or and you didn't want to listen to that. All right, what other energy should you be in, Leos? Thank you for the roses. All right, what other energy should you be in here, Leos? And then we'll see the outcome. Okay, you got leadership. Okay, what are you going to be the first to do here? You're going to initiate something. Let's see. That could be what somebody told you to do with voice and rebellion. Okay, you got emotion, style, could be dealing with a Cancer, and then luck, opportunity. All right, so I would mind your emotions. That could be what somebody's telling you, or there could be a scenario where a Cancer is triggering your emotions or something like that, but don't let that get to you. You're supposed to be in a leadership position. All right. All right, what is the outcome here for you? Ooh. Okay, you got attitude and knowledge. Okay, so it'll change your perspective on information or what somebody knows here. Yeah, knowledge, mystery, and truth. All right, so a perspective on how somebody knows a secret or how somebody knows what's going behind the scenes, or with mystery, it could be something where you don't understand something and they do. All right, so it just depends on what that is. All right. So that's your reading, Leos. All right, Sagittarius is next, actually. So Sag, y'all came out in the Leo reading. If you know somebody with, you know, Leo placements, you may have Leo placements. All right, so the order so far, we got Leo, Sag, Capricorn, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Aquarius, and Virgo. All right. No problem, y'all. Y'all welcome. All right, so what's the energy Sagittarius is? Let's see. What's the energy for my Sagittarius? Excuse me. What's the energy for my Sagittarius? Oh, okay, luck is on your side, and that's new moon in Sagittarius. All right, luck is on your side. Okay, that's good. Luck is on your side, Sagittarius. Welcome. Welcome, y'all. Thank y'all for following and liking. All right, so what is this about with luck is on your side, Sagittarius? Let's see. Luck is on your side. Let's see what's going on. Oh, wow. Okay, spirituality. That's very specific. Those of you that don't know, I'm a Sagittarius, so it's pretty much what I'm supposed to be doing. But Sagittarius does literally rule like spirituality and like expanding your horizons. That's like learning about different cultures, different spiritual belief systems. So I feel like there's something where also Sagittarius literally rules luck. If you know Sagittarius is, we get away with a lot of stuff. I don't know about other Sagittarius, but it'd be a lot of shit that be going wrong, and then at the last minute it works out for me. So y'all could deal with similar things. But if there's anything that you practice, like meditation, your own tarot, Reiki healing, affirmations, you know, writing things down, prayer, whatever you guys do that's spiritual, that is going to help you. But again, like I said, Sagittarius already rules luck. We're ruled by Jupiter. Pisces is also ruled by Jupiter. So, but let's see what else. All right, so what is your current energy, Sagittarius is? Let's see. I don't be being biased either, because somebody tried to say I was being biased towards the Sagittarius. I'm shuffling. I'm shuffling. We could get a bad reading too if we acting up. All right, what's your current energy, Sagittarius? Okay, order. So you're either planning something, organizing something, getting things in order here. All right, what is it necessary for you to consider first? We see spirituality, so, but what else is it important for you to consider first? Interesting. Peace. Okay. So calmness, being calm, not having to worry. All right, we'll figure out what else that is. What other energy should you be in here? What other energy should you be in here, Sagittarius? You should be in self-esteem. Okay, so if that's the advice, what that means is that you're going to feel different. You should feel different. All right, you're not going to fit in. Something about you is going to be different than other people. If the center of it is spirituality, it could be what you believe in. Like I get called the devil every day or here. So you got to be able to, whatever you believe in, you're going to have to be able to stick to that and work on that. All right. Self-esteem. That's interesting. Okay. So just remain confident. What might trigger your self-esteem here, Sagittarius, is, let's see. Okay, versatility and in leadership. Okay, we told Leo was supposed to be leadership, so we'll see what else. Real quick, I'm going to see, hold on, I want to write something down real quick. Okay, so we told Leo to be leader. All right, maybe you're the only one that told somebody to do this, or you might be the only one to have to create something and lead on your own as well, but we'll clarify what that is. But what effect will spirituality have for you here? Because that's the luck part. Okay, rebellion. All right, yeah, that's probably what's going to make you different, make you kind of stand out from people. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts. Yeah. He said I'm just different, gotta own it. Honestly, most people are actually different anyway. It's just people are more able to fit in. They're able to kind of disguise it. But when you really get to know people, they be weird and different too. Do not text him if that's a real person and not a bot. Or you could. It really ain't that big of a deal. I'd be texting. I don't care. If they don't answer, they don't answer. I text somebody else. All right, let's see. I ain't texting nobody now, though. But, all right, so let's get 8 cards for the Sagittarius. So you need to consider peace first. Calmness. Okay. Oh, hold on. That was too many. Also, with peace, you know, rest yourself if you can. I know you may, with order, that's about like trying to plan something, trying to do something over, get things organized. But if you have the ability to take a break and rest, make sure that you do that. All right, so you got the Father of Baskets, the High Priestess. So that's coming out. The Magician. The Two of Cups. That's so much. Okay, the Justice. The Ace of Pentacles, there's the Strength card, and there's the Four of Wands. That's literally you and that Leo. So, first of all, literally, your intuition knows that Leo is going to be able to use you as a tool, the Magician. All right, literally, they use your information. It's going to cause them to be able to have something that's more stable. Thank you. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. No, I did not do Scorpio. You're actually the first Scorpio. So it's going to be a while. I'm sorry. We are only on the second sign. And you kind of at the bottom. But I am up on YouTube. If you have to leave and come back, it will be up there. So it'll be a little while. All right. So, yeah, this person intuitively knows, okay, that, you know, the Leo has to use me as a tool here. We're going to see that Libra. I know that Libra energy is going to come back out strong. So I'm interested to see what the Libra reading is. What do you intuitively know here, Sagittarius, is with the High Priestess? Okay, style, Cancer energy. Oh, okay, twice. Okay, so it's always hard for me to read when the style card comes out because my daughter is a Cancer, so I know what that means for me. But if you guys are dealing with a Cancer, it could be that person in your life. I always say that Cancer is a sign for me to move on to the next thing, move forward in my life. I'm also getting two. That's the energy of moving forward just in the direction that you're supposed to go in. The Chariot is a 7 in the regular tarot, so that's about that's a spiritual number, your spiritual journey. All right, so I will pull this up. Also, if you gave, if there's any Sagittariuses that gave a Leo advice on a Cancer or anything involving Cancer energy, so that's about nostalgia, memories, children, childhood, the house, the home that we grew up in. So anything like that, if you did have to give anybody advice on that, you were right. And I'm trying to keep that general because, I look at the High Priestess not only as intuition, but me literally reading cards. So, and I know every Sag does not read cards, but if you gave somebody advice on something in that Cancer energy, you were correct. All right, so let's see what does this cause here? And I'm assuming this probably will come out in the Cancer. Oh, defiant. So that could be why the Leo doesn't want to listen. There's something where you may seem like you're siding with somebody. What did you know about Cancer energy here with the style card? Damn, it came back out again. It's like you could read somebody like the back of your hand or something like that. Or like say you made a decision recently to go on a path on your own. You just knew that that was right. Okay, what is it cause instead? Like what's going on over here instead here? Golly, that's crazy. Okay, here's your self-esteem part. So I guess you're just gonna have to deal with being right and people not listening to you. Or I don't know. Or it's like, damn, like you have a weird gift or you have like weird dreams or but they're right or something like that. So you just can't fit in. I'm also gonna say too, style is about doing something your own way. So if you guys aren't dealing with a Cancer, it's about doing something in your own way. Yeah, so that could be what it is. You're just all right. When the High Priestess comes out, it's not too much to add to it. Oh, thanks for the compliment on the pink shirt. Thank you. All right, what's the outcome here for you, Sagittarius is? But it does say to consider peace. All right, so you got sexuality, that's Gemini, healing, and then fluidity. Let's see. This could be about you deciding not to keep changing up. Now, remember, Leo's issue with you was that you switch something up or you keep changing. But healing fluidity means like, okay, I don't have to force something. I don't have to go with the flow. I mean, I can go with the flow, but I don't have to keep experimenting and switching up. This is kind of like learning how to stick with something and going with the flow of what you're working on versus going with the flow and experimenting with different things. I hope that I explained that correctly. All right, what's the outcome for you, Sagittarius is? I have a feeling that more Sag energy is going to probably come out in the Libra and the Cancer reading. So y'all might want to watch that as well. I just wanted to give y'all that disclaimer before, I ended and switched the timestamp. All right, so you got the Fool, the Tower, and the Hangman. Yeah, there's a new perspective. I'm also getting to, if this is within yourself, you think you don't know something. I gave that example in the beginning of this, thank you. I gave that example in the beginning of this video where I was telling everybody how I got the reading right, but I thought it was wrong. Just real quick, in case somebody was not here in the beginning, sorry if you were already watching and I'm being repetitive, but yesterday in the Aquarius reading, I did a reading and the center of the Aquarius reading was a Sagittarius. And in that reading, that Sagittarius was not supposed to listen to the advice or listen to something coming from a Libra. And I couldn't figure out, I said, well, what does that have to do with Aquarius? And so today I reached out to a woman. I did not know her zodiac sign at all. And I was like, hey, like, what's your sign? Like, are you a Sag? Because I was asking her about something that the Libra had said, and she was an Aquarius. And I said, oh, shit. So it kind of, it's like I be spooking myself out. But yeah, so it could be something like that where you're going to realize, like, you were right. You know, you need to realize that you actually know what's going on. I do see, too, this could be the change in the perspective of a Leo. All right. Again, you guys can have Leo placements, too. All right. So that was Sagittarius. Let me put this on here. The next up is Capricorn. Let me, I noticed, girl, let me see. Okay. Cool. So I got that. All right, Capricorn. Y'all are up next. So we did Leo and Sag, and then we're going to do Capricorn, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Aquarius, Virgo, Scorpio. I believe that's all the signs. I should have counted, but. All right, Capricorns. Let's see. If you're watching on TikTok, if you want personal readings, you could book it in the bio, and this will be up on my YouTube time-stamped. All right, what's the center of your reading, Capricorns? What's the center of your reading? Surrender to the divine, full moon. All right, so typically if it's surrender to divine, this could mean that something may be out of your control. Kind of, you know, allow something to happen, allow it to take place. You don't want to force anything. All right, so what are we surrendering to? What's going on? What is this situation? Oh, defiance. Okay, so that same card came out for Leo, but your reading can be different. So we're going to focus it on you. We're going to see what it is. All right, what is supposed to be going on? Or somebody could be... So defiance is an energy where we're going against something. We know what the rules and regulations are, but we're not following it. It could be... Somebody could genuinely be upset, angry, envious, but they may just not listen. They're just defiant. You know, they just don't listen. But what is somebody supposed to do here? Or what is supposed to occur? And it doesn't have to be a bad thing either. Sometimes we're not supposed to listen. Okay, intuition. Okay, so if, within yourself, don't go against your own intuition. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. That's what's happening. Like, that's what's happening. Okay, what are we doing instead here? So if it's within yourself and you're like, man, why can't I get this right? Or like, what's going on? It's almost like you're in a space where you're being challenged to go against your intuition. And I feel like the lesson in that is going to be to trust yourself. But if you're following your instincts and you're giving somebody instinctual advice, like, hey, you know, I've been through that, I don't think that's a good idea, and somebody goes against you, let it happen. You know, you can't force somebody to listen to you, but what is our instincts telling us here? Okay, confidence. What are we going to do instead? Or what is somebody going to do instead? Passion. Okay, so it will, I can't, somebody is not going to listen to this anyway, but I feel like somebody's supposed to be confident or save their money up. There may be an impulsive decision with passion. Okay, so what other energy are you currently in, Capricorns? Or what role do you play? Okay, so your versatility. So you have already, the way I look at instinct and versatility, that's the high priestess, that's the empress. All right, so you've already learned this lesson and you're incorporating it. So this is somebody that isn't listening to you. All right, so you cannot control somebody. That's what you need to hear. All right, what other energy should you be in here, Capricorns? Okay, healing. So first of all, if this is within yourself, you've already learned this lesson. It's nothing, you don't need to keep switching up. But I feel like you need to heal the part of yourself that tries to force people or tries to get people to do what you want them to do. Let's see what else you're going to heal here. What's the issue? Because it could be something different too. Okay, you got hustle. And what are you going to heal this into? Interesting perspective. Okay, Leo had that same thing. I'm also getting too, if there is a spending thing, it's your perspective on abundance. All right. So if somebody's supposed to be confident, that's the Nine of Pentacles, holding on to their money and things like that, or doing something solo. Somebody could think, okay, I have to get married or I have to partner up. But I feel like it's how you're going to view the resources that you already have. This can also, like I said, with passion, be like impulsive spending or something like that. All right. So let's see. Hi, welcome. You got the same last name as me. All right, let's see. Let's get 8 cards. Who are you? No, I'm just playing. Who are you? Where are you from? All right, let's get 8 cards. That's how people be. They be like, who your grandma? It's like, well, I told y'all Libra was going to come out in all the readings. I knew that. Okay, the Justice. And then the World. Okay, so something has ended with a Libra. You got the Daughter of Coins. The Strength card. Hold on, I want to reshuffle. We're going to have to use a different deck. All right, Leos. Y'all. Okay, the Strength card, the 4 of Wands. There's a Daughter of Sticks, the Ace of Pentacles, the Son of Baskets. What? That's crazy. Okay, let me I'm gonna clarify. Oh, Ohio. I don't know nobody in Ohio. All right, let's see. I got Pisces on the list. Hold up. All right, so something has ended with a Libra, or the cause and effect of something has come full circle. Oh. Okay. I don't know if the Leos are dealing with a Capricorn and a Sagittarius. So the Leo did not trust the Sagittarius because they switched up. We're going to see what your energy is with the Leo energy. Let me see what the Justice was here. So something has ended with Libra energy. The 4 of Cups. What came to an end here with that energy, with that person? Yeah, the 10 of Swords. Literally, it came to an end. Maybe they're not around anymore. They don't speak anymore. You don't talk to them anymore. Okay, and then you have the 7 of Wands. Something is blocked out. There's the High Priestess. There's intuition. Okay, so literally, instinctually, we are blocking out Libra energy. If you guys, okay, this is all going to be tied together. Capricorn, this is your intuition. You know not to listen to this person because they're not helpful. I feel like if you stop listening to them, your intuition is going to be clearer. Let me see what the Justice is real quick. What is the Justice energy? Now, this could be a scenario where maybe somebody, if there's not a Libra involved, you could be thinking about Libra energy where it's like karma, justice. Maybe you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm going to get karma, but your intuition is telling you to do something in particular, right? So, I mean, there's a lot of, like, say you have a person around you and you don't trust them, right? But in your mind, you're like, oh, like, we've been together, or we've been friends for this many years. I'm going to get bad karma for not helping them. No, you're not. Like, your intuition tells you, like, no, I shouldn't even deal with them. So it could be something like that. What is the Justice? What role does that person play? Yeah, guidance. I feel like you were listening to them. What were they telling you to do? It's like you were listening to them and now, okay, self-love. So they could be preaching like be selfish, or telling you to be isolated, or like something is all around you, or like very like a self-absorbed scenario here. Okay. So you stop doing that. You block that out. What is your intuition looking towards here? We know it's confidence. And then I'm going to figure out what your energy is with Leo. Okay, yeah, the resilience. So I feel like you end up doing something on your own. You do it on your own, but it's like difficult for you to get over the advice that this person gave you. Emotions. Okay, I'm also getting to this energy or this person. They're telling you to do whatever it takes to make yourself feel good. With resilience and emotions, you're like, wait, I'm not always going to be comfortable. And it doesn't mean that you're going to put yourself in bad situations, but in life, the only way that you're going to constantly be comfortable is like you're in isolation or something like that. And eventually that's going to get uncomfortable. You know, like they always say, like the price of community is annoyance or something like that. Like I'm also getting to, you may need to, like, if this is about your career or businesses or anything, you have to get out and network. Yeah. Let me see. And you have transition and fight. Okay. So what's the strength card in your reading really quick? Because they're partnered up with a Sag energy, but you're next to them. Okay, voice. What are they saying? Humor. Literally. Okay, so that's what I said Leo was doing. They're going to use a Sag's energy. I'm also getting to, they're talking about the irony in something. They're like, yeah, that's ironic. Okay, so what's funny or ironic? This is what somebody's going to tell you. They're like, oh, shit, yeah, that's funny. That's ironic. Yeah, resistance and angel. Literally, I feel like I feel like a Leo's going, they're like, shit, like I wasn't even listening to that Sag, but they were right. Or they're like, I'm resisting this Sagittarius energy. I'm resisting this teacher or something like that. Okay. That's what they're going to come to you and tell you about. I feel like something is tied together here, though. I feel like their dynamic, I feel like the irony is you shouldn't listen to the Libra energy and they should listen to a Sag. Like something's ironic. It's like they're not listening. You are listening when you're not supposed to. They are listening when they're not supposed to. So I feel like that's the irony here. All right, so you have healing perspective as well. So how do you currently view the scenario? Connectivity. You may feel like something is a trap, like you're stuck dealing with it, or maybe with intuition, maybe it's some stuff you don't want to know, things like that. All right, but how you only view something one way? How will you view this once your perspective changes? Style again. Okay, Cancers. It came back out twice again. Yeah, I feel like you're like, oh, wait, this is my path, or I'm supposed to move forward on that. Because there's the Page of Cups right there. Okay. Interesting. Hey, y'all. All right, so that was Capricorn. Okay. Pisces is next. So far we did Leo, Sag, and Capricorn. We're going to do Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Cancer. And then Aquarius, Virgo, Scorpio. All right, what is the center of the reading for my Pisces? What is the center of the reading for my Pisces here? If you watch me on TikTok, this will be up on YouTube timestamp. Oh, I forgot about Kick and Twitch. Oh. My bad. They just trolling on there anyway. All right, let's see. All right, Pisces, what is the center of your reading? Okay, your dreams need a practical plan. All right, full moon in Taurus may be dealing with a Taurus or Taurus energy. So doesn't mean you can't do something. All right, it just means you need a plan for it. And I will say there is a card in this deck that says nothing will come of this situation. So you can still do what you need to do, but you just need to be practical. Because if it, you know, if it wasn't going to happen, it would tell us. All right, so we're going to figure out what your plan is and then what do you need to consider. All right, so what are you planning for here, Pisces? What dream are you trying to achieve or what goal? And this is general. Every Pisces doesn't have the same exact goals. Oh, okay, intuition. Okay, you want, this is also literally to follow a plan. It's interesting because the definition they give in this hip hop oracle deck is a plan, but as a reader, I read it as the high priestess, and that's a long story. But anyway, so instinct. I feel like if you want to be able to follow your intuition, there might be things that you have to do, right? So it's kind of like you might have a clearer mind when you're not drinking or when you're not smoking, or you know, maybe you'll have like very clear dreams, vivid dreams that'll help you or something like that. So it's like, you know what to do. You're not wrong. You're on the right path. So what part do you need to consider? What is the practical part? Let's see. What do you need to be practical about here? Love. Okay, so whatever you're planning for, you have to consider other people. So love does not have to just be romance, but you need people involved, or you need to consider how other people are feeling. Okay, what would you have to do out of love here? I'm also getting, don't let, you know, I got to tell people, don't let love like overshadow your intuition, things like that. But what might you need to do out of love here? Okay, dominance. Okay, and Rihanna's a Pisces, by the way. I might make this my Pisces card. All right, so dominance, what are you dominating? Or what do you need to control out of love? You got defense. Oh, and defiance. Okay, so here's your intuition, right? We talked about in Capricorn, somebody was going to go against their intuition. Do not go against your own intuition. That's going to be up to you. That's first of all. Secondly, if this is somebody outside of you, out of love for your like yourself and them, it's like, look, I know what's right. I know what's going on. You're going to have to stop breaking the rules, or I'm trying to give you like the right information. I'm trying to help you. What's your current energy, Pisces? Okay, angels. So you're in Sagittarius energy as well. You need to watch the Sag reading. You could also be the person that the Leo was not listening to. Like you're kind of in that energy. Let me write that down real quick. Also with angel, that means like being supportive, being nice, right? Being kind, being generous. But sometimes out of love, that means you got to tell somebody no. Defense and defiance. Like, I instinctually know that this is bad for you. And being an angel or being nice or having patience means I might let you walk all over me, or I might let you do something bad that could harm you. But I instinctually know that you shouldn't. So I feel like you're going to have to be like, look, if you're not going to listen to me. Yeah. All right. What other energy should you be in with dominance? And then we'll get the tarot too. All right, you got sexuality and a potential. All right, so that's opposite. If you're in the Sag energy with sexuality, that will be opposite of you. That's the Gemini card. All right, let's see. You said you get more downloads when you don't smoke green. Yeah, my dreams be very all over the place when I don't do anything. I haven't been dreaming lately, though, and I haven't drank or smoked in a month, but all right, let's see. I don't know. Okay, you got the Tower, the Five of Coins, the Fool. Okay, so unexpected, literally, yeah, defiance. I feel like you're going to realize there's no rules and regulations. You have to, if your rule and regulation is to follow a plan that you have to stick to that plan. You have to stick to your instincts, but let's see what else. The Chariot. Okay, the Chariot. We're like unexpectedly on a path, like out of nowhere. Okay. Somebody's also waiting to receive something from a Cancer. We have the Moon and then the Ten of Wands. I don't know if there's two Cancers because the Moon is two Cancers, but it's like we're waiting to receive something. Why are we waiting? Let's see. Something also, like if it's built on the Tower, if the Tower is the first card, you're already going into it without like, but I guess that's why your card is the practical plan. You're kind of going into something without a plan at all if it's the Tower. All right, but let's see. What did you, because this could also be a shift in perspective, but what are you expecting here? Ah, innovation. Maybe you just assume that you're able to create something. And then what actually occurs? Because we have the Fool here. Oh, luck. Okay, wait. You don't have to... Hold on. Something doesn't even need to be manipulated. You just kind of get an opportunity. If there's somebody outside of you and they think that they can manipulate a situation... Sagittarius pulled luck is on your side and you're coming out as angel. So I feel like luck is on your side as well, Pisces. Something cannot be manipulated. What is somebody trying to create here with innovation? Self-love. Okay, that's why you have to consider love. So if this... All right, so basically the luck of your plan, right? How your plan goes, you have to incorporate other people. If you, whatever you're trying to do career wise, like this is a situation where, like, say you work in corporate, you can't go into corporate thinking, all right, I'm not going to talk in the meetings, I'm not going to go to the happy hour, I'm not going to do... You have to network with people. What's another thing is, say somebody wanted to own a business, you have to be likable, you have to have customer service, you can't be the mean hairstylist. you gotta be nice to people or something like that. Like you have to consider your network, you have to consider the people around you. So I feel like, but so what opportunity do you have once you become like more open or more loving? You got resistance. Yeah, see, there's respect. Voice power. Your opportunity is that you don't have to listen to somebody. What is... Okay, that's... Let me see. Let me get some cards for that real quick. What is your luck? Like, what's bound to occur here? Why is the Strength card back again? There's a Strength card again. Humor. We said that the Leo is laughing. The Leo sees irony in something. This is the same card. That is crazy. So the Strength, the Four of Wands, and then the Hierophant, and then the Fool. Literally. So now there's a conversation between a Leo and a Taurus. That's going to be ironic. Or there's... I don't know what... So, yeah, that's why you... Oh, duh. That's right. If you're the one with intuition and you're trying to give somebody advice, I feel like you told somebody, like, look, listen to these rules and regulations, or listen to this Taurus. These could be different Leos, too. It doesn't have to be the same Leo, but I feel like that's the irony there. All right. So I feel like you're going to have to deal with the people who are respectful or follow your regulations for your business. Or... Because you have to find like a fine line between being nice and kind and networking and still having a boundary. All right. What else is the outcome here for you, Pisces? Okay, you got guidance. What are we guided to do? We know instincts is here, but what else are we guided to do? Style again. Y'all see me shuffling, child. All right, style, courage, and knowledge. All right, so I feel like a Cancer is not afraid, or they have a lot of good information here. All right, we want Cancer and Leo is the center. They all up in everybody's business today. Cancer, Leo, and a Libra. All right, that was Pisces. We're doing Gemini next. I did Capricorn back at 31 minutes. So you could go back to 31 minutes. You said Taurus is your brother? All right. Gemini. All right, Geminis. Oh, let's use the moon cards since I use it for everybody else. All right, what is the center of your reading, Geminis? What's the center of the Gemini's reading? Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. If you're dealing with a Leo, don't let the Leo get in your way. But don't let pride get in your way, Gemini. This is not a time for you to be egotistical. All right? I'm just reading the cards. Don't get mad at me. I'm going to tell you right now, Gemini going to get mad. And be like, that's not me. That's somebody else. All right. All right, so let's see. What do you want to do out of pride here, Geminis? What do you want to do out of pride? And we'll see what that's going to block for you. Oh, dominance. You want to control something? Okay. You probably want to be the center of attention. That's the dominance card. All right, what do you want to dominate or control? But I feel like you want to be the center of attention. Okay, confidence. You might want to control somebody else, or like we said, don't let pride get in your way. It doesn't mean that you're not confident. You can still be confident. There's a fine line between being confident and arrogant. All right, what might this block for you, Gemini? What might this block for you? Okay, fight. That's interesting because it's 6 of Wands, and then you have the 5 of Wands is fight. So I feel like if you think you are above like a group of people, I feel like somebody in that mix actually can help you. You may look at somebody as competition, but they may be able to help you. Damn, Leo, strength. What? Okay. Emotions and truth. Yeah, don't be distracted by your own confidence. But if you're dealing with a Leo, literally, I feel like do not fight with a Leo to do it. Okay, what is your current let's see, what's your current energy, Geminis? Excuse me, y'all. Okay, you got courage. What other energy do you need to be in here? Okay, innovation. What do you... Oh, I feel like 2 don't fight out of pride or ego. But, all right, so what are you able to create here, Geminis, with innovation? Style again. All right, so you're able to create your own path, your own way. Leo comes after Cancer, and I feel like there's something you're able to do without getting to the point of ego. Leo rules our ego. So there's something you're able to do, complete. You're able to go on that path without the arrogant part, without showing off. Not that Leos are all arrogant and showing off. I'm just saying. Okay, you got the Chariot, guidance, and angels. So a Sagittarius will be listening to a Cancer or following after a Cancer, or a Pisces will be following after a Cancer. Okay. Let's see. Excuse me. I feel like you might be able to work with a Cancer and a Sagittarius or something like that. Or a Cancer and a Pisces. So I feel like you're going to be able to work in a team. And that's why you can't let the pride get in your way. You're going to be able to use I don't want to say use people, but you'll be able to match up with people. All right, so the Eight of Pentacles, the Four Cups. I see I see you working, but you don't want to listen to the regulations here. Yeah. So yeah, the Eight of Pentacles, the Four Cups, the Hierophant, the Father of Knives, Son of Sticks, Two of Coins. There's a Hangman. Yeah, the Five of Cups. So literally while you're working, you're building something up, you're going to realize in the end that you're ignoring good advice or you're ignoring some sort of regulations here. It will end up, I don't know if this, we're going to figure out what the Five of Cups is, but there's like going to end up being a regret. The people, you have Taurus and Pisces. Excuse me, y'all. You got Taurus and Pisces here as well. Sorry, my throat is so messed up and I keep drinking water. You're repetitively ignoring rules and regulations. The Page of Wands was like somebody's trying to tell you. What are you ignoring right here? You're like, no, I'm smarter. Okay, potential. What are we going to regret? Like, what do we end up doing right here? What mistake do we make? Personality. This is, okay, yeah, this is definitely not a time to show off. What might you, because, yeah, what might you try to show about yourself? It's like you're just trying to show off a little bit, or... All right, what might you show about yourself here? Okay, you got spirituality, skill. Their self-esteem. So Sagittarius is supposed to do this. We just said that, okay, this belief system makes me feel different or makes me feel left out. But I feel like there's something dealing with you and a Libra. Yeah, rebellion. I don't think you're supposed to talk about this, though. Yours is different. Because you're, okay, what are you supposed to do? This is almost like, by not letting pride get in the way, you may think like you're spiritually above people. When I'm saying that somebody has a spiritual gift or like they're spiritual and they have their self-esteem and rebellion, that doesn't mean that they think they're above people. They are different. There's a difference in that. There's a difference in thinking, oh, well, I think differently, or I view things differently, than thinking like, oh, I think better than. So don't fall into that category. But with personality, that's an energy where you're oversharing. That's an energy where you may be saying too much. I feel like too, you could be saying something about a Libra or something dealing with a Libra, and it may apply to you or something like that. What's the Libra energy? Yeah, power. Okay. And versatility. We talked about that Capricorn not listening, but I feel like this is all incorporated. What else do you wish you would have done, Geminis? Or what do you wish you would have done differently? Strength, your ego. I feel like you want to hold back your ego here. Yeah, you keep repetitively doing that, or you keep repetitively showing something off. All right, what is the outcome here for you? All right, you got love, resistance, resilience, and fluidity. There is the Cancer and the Sagittarius. I feel like because your energy, what are you supposed to create, was Cancer, Sag energy, moving something forward. I feel like if you're not dealing with a Cancer, Sag energy, this is about like a struggle on your path is too hard. Like there's too many ups and downs emotionally. All right, but I would hold back on something that you're sharing. Let's see, what's the outcome here? Or I will hold back on just assuming that whatever you believe in makes you better than somebody or something like that. Yeah, the Emperor, the Daughter of Sticks, there's the Empress, yeah, there's the Nine of Wands. Yeah, so, okay. All right, that was Gemini's. Libra. Libra has been... Oh, let me do my TikTok puzzle. Libra has been in a couple of the readings. So let's see. I do my nails. Y'all know I like to have my nails done. I feel kind of naked. Need some nails on. All right, Libras. All right, what is the center of the energy for my Libras? Let's see. Hi, welcome. Let's see. What is the center of your reading, Libras? Conclusions are within reach. All right, full moon eclipse. So something's about to come to an end. If you're wondering how long something will take, it's about to end. But let's see. What is coming to an end here, Libras? What's coming to an end? Spirituality. All right, so a belief system. All right, some spiritual belief system that you may have. It could be literally anything. It can be hoodoo, voodoo, religion, Christianity, Buddhism, whatever. Whatever your energy was of spirituality, that could be coming to an end. Let me pull cards before I say what I'm going to say here. All right, so what role do you play here, Libras? Okay, so your versatility is just like Capricorn. And Capricorn learned to kind of stop listening to you and follow their own intuition. Okay, so your versatility, you've already created something, you're comfortable, you've learned a lesson here. What other energy should you be in here? So I feel like there's a spiritual belief system that you're kind of like you're clinging on to, and you don't need to learn that lesson again. There's nothing else you need to learn there, but we're going to continue. What other energy should you be in here, Libras? I'm going to see what the belief system is, too. Okay, power. And you got focus and courage. All right, so let's see. So what is the belief system here? Because you already learned that you need to step into your own power. Okay, you got tenacity, determination, and rebellion. Okay. You're either it's like you're overly focused on whether or not you're breaking a rule, or like, let's see. Let me see. What is the spiritual belief system up here? Oh, this could be religion too. Like focused on not being different. Or like you're supposed to set these certain rules, these certain boundaries. All right, so let's see. What's the spiritual belief system? Yeah, the Daughter of Knives. That's okay. That's kind of shocking. That's more like attacking or jumping to conclusions. I need to clarify that some more. The Daughter of Knives. Yeah, the Seven of Swords. The Nine of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. What the hell? Maybe you feel like you'll be attacked the way that looks. Like maybe you feel like you'll be attacked for doing something different or being different. Hold on. What's the spiritual belief system? What is the Daughter of Knives? I feel like you think you'll be attacked for being different or doing something different, or yeah, passion. Is this like anger? Oh, you want a Sagittarius to change, your desire for somebody to change. Pisces can't, you want some, oh, you're attacking somebody else? Because you want them to change. Order. Sagittarius came out as order. Pisces came out as angel. Something's odd here. Oh, what? Okay, but your versatility and you need to step into your power. I feel like you're focused on somebody else. Okay, here we go. The belief system is determination, tenacity. That's like focusing or zeroing in on something. What are you focused on? Rebellion. So if somebody is acting different than you or doing something different than you, it's like you're so focused on them. And it doesn't, I feel like your spiritual belief systems are going to shift more to being within you. It's like you're so focused on somebody else. That, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Let's get 8 more cards. Let's see. Yes, I have been. All right, so let's see. Let's get 8 cards here, Libra. Okay, you got the Son of Baskets, the Daughter of Baskets. You got the Devil card, the Sun. Looks like somebody, okay, yeah, Leo and Capricorn. Capricorn and Leo is here. Okay, 6 of Wands, the Mother of Sticks, the 8 of Pentacles, and then the 4 of Cups. Yeah, something is completely surrounded around like a Sagittarius. Sag and Cancer. What the fuck? Like there's like a kid involved. Where, okay, what is your role down in these 8 cards? 'Cause I feel like you're so focused on somebody else or something. What's your role down here in these 8 cards? Okay, courage. What do you have the courage to do? Okay, innovation. Maybe it's like magic, manipulation. I don't know. But what are you able to create? Because I'm trying to figure out why you're focused on other people. Or I feel like, too, you could be worried about being different yourself. The Daughter of Knives. Okay, what are you creating here, Libra? Okay, healing. So I feel like with spirituality, this could be like healing remedies with the Devil card. Like instead of doing something negative. Okay, this is the thing, right? It's like instead of using spirituality as a way to do something negative or to point out the flaws in other people, you're going to use it to actually heal. So it could be like manifestations, healing remedies like herbs or something like that. Like, so I feel like it's the way that you're using it. I feel like it's the way that it's being used. All right, what was the issue? Let's see what we're healing here. What was the issue? Confidence. What is it being healed into? Let's make sure it ain't nothing crazy. Hustle. Okay. You got transition and emotions. So I feel like you're going to be able to work together with somebody instead of always trying to be independent. But your reading's a little odd. What is the... What's the Devil card real quick? What's the Capricorn doing? Okay, sexuality. So I feel like they're partnered up with a Leo here. All right, what is the Sun card? If we're talking about passion and rebellion, there could be something sensual or sexual that somebody does that we're like, no, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to be involved in that or something like that. What's the Sun card? Oh, you. pride and vision. Oh, so there's something you're not able to see. What are you not able to see, Libra? You're like, no, I'm above that. I'm not going to watch that. I'm not going to pay attention to that. What are you not able to see about yourself or in a situation? Yeah, resilience and voice. Something's, yeah, personality, defense and inspiration. I feel like you're blocking out an Aquarius. The way that you talk or what you're saying or what you're doing, it blocks out, like something's actually stopping you from being creative. I'm also getting you stop. You're not inspiring somebody. You're not inspiring other women, or you don't. Let me see. What are you not able to see here? Let me use this deck. You're either blocking out an Aquarius or you're blocking out, like, you're not able to inspire other women or inspire women in general. It's something, I don't know. You just remember you already learned this lesson before. What can't you see about yourself out of pride or ego? The Queen of Pentacles. And then there's the Seven of Swords. Literally, whenever I'm going to show you, I'm sorry, but I feel like whenever there's a woman involved or motherly energy or something, it's like you walk away and you start being like sneaky. I'm also going to say too, with personality, we can see you. So we can see how you really are acting. Because what's your intended outcome with the Seven of Swords? Defiance. You're the one, okay, yeah, you don't want to listen to the person who has intuition, or like your intention is defiance. You want something to be spiteful or what? Okay, what's actually occurring here? Your intention is defiance. What? Yeah, angel. So if it's a Pisces, I'm just saying it's Pisces because they came out as this. It could be a Sagittarius. I feel like you want people to like go against a Sag or a Pisces, or not listen to a Sag or a Pisces or something like that. The intended outcome is like hate. If you're trying to make somebody be hated, that's not working. Yeah, if defiance is supposed to happen, right, it would be like this person has no choice right here but to demand respect, or but to set boundaries, and then there you go. Yeah, change. So it's like you have to, and then there's pride. It's like if somebody stands up for themselves, you're trying to say that it's prideful or something. You're not. Okay. I want to give I want to give an example for Libras. You can take the advice if you want to, but first of all, Libra men, terrible. Terrible, a handful, especially when it comes to thinking that they are godlier or like more godly than somebody else. You know what is a good example of this? That guy, I talked about this yesterday, so I be watching like the streamers and shit, and I be wanting to see what people's signs are because I'm nosy. It was a dude on there, OJ. He keeps calling like people demons and like saying they're doing demonic stuff. Like he told somebody, one of the other dudes, that he was demonic for putting on a wig, but he was walking around with a purse and walking around with bubble braids. Like he was dressed feminine. So it's something like that, Libra. It's something where you're able to call other people out, but you're not able to see yourself. So even me giving this reading, you're like, wait, that's not me. that's another Libra. No, it's you. Everybody can end up in this scenario. Anybody can end up like this. I feel like you can't see. It's like you can't really see what's going on. Because I feel like you have like a holier than thou, like maybe complex. All right. So remember, you already learned this lesson though with versatility. I feel like the power, because what you were using spirituality for was you were focused on rebellion. Either you want to use it so that you don't have to respect people or respect people's wishes, or you only use it to find loopholes, or you're using it to call out what's wrong in somebody else instead of also using it for yourself. You know, so it could be like, and Libra readers, I can speak for Libra men who are religious and Libra readers. Libra readers are very, I can't say every Libra reader, but Libra readers I have experienced, they do have that kind of energy. It could be any religion though. Like any religion. Any belief system, any spiritual belief system. Because I feel like you want somebody to change. Like, let's not forget the intention is desire, angel, and change. You want somebody to change how they act. Or like change what they're doing. So basically, use your spiritual gifts or your spiritual belief systems to empower yourself instead of judging someone else. Okay? And it's no judgment from me because I feel like spiritual people go through that. So, you know, I've had moments where I'm like, I'm better than you, but you can't trust me. Nobody is automatically better than anybody. Yes, this is Libra, Amelia. So take from that. Take from that what you will. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the follow as well. All right, so that was Libra. No shade, Libras. No shade. I'm just pulling the cards. You know what? I did have a Libra that told me I shouldn't do readings for people too. I did, but she was a hater, so that was different. She was a grade A hater. She was like, "You think you should do readings for people?" I hate that bitch. But anyway, fuck her. If she's watching or if anybody knows her is watching. The only Libras I fuck with is my family. No shade. All right, Taurus. Taurus is next. These are general, guys. So if you want personal readings, you gotta go to my link in my bio. I only said it that way because people always watching me. They won't go away. They always lurking. No, I did not do Virgo yet. No. So far, just to let y'all know. Also, if you're on TikTok, I'm on YouTube too. So this is going to be timestamped and it is up there. So you can also rewind. But I did Leo, Sag, Capricorn, Pisces, Gemini, Libra. And now we're on Taurus. And then we got Cancer, Aquarius, Virgo, and Scorpio. All right. All right, Taurus. Let's see. Oh, wrong deck. All right, what's the center of your reading, Tauruses? What's the center of your reading? Oh, okay. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon and Leo, same as Gemini. All right, so don't, all right, don't let pride get in your way. Let's see. Let's see. What might you want to do out of pride or ego, Taurus? What might you want to do out of pride or ego? Superstition. You want to be worried, or you might feel embarrassed. So if this is embarrassment, don't feel embarrassed. You may even try to like warn somebody. Okay, what don't you trust here? So you don't trust something, but it's your pride? That's interesting. What? Superstition again? Change. And then let me get one more. And then style. This is almost, I don't trust you because you don't trust me, or like you're embarrassed. Okay. Superstition. I'm going to put those back. Let's see. Okay, what might this block for you? Okay, ambition. It could be literally your jobs. Okay. Oh, there could be a superstition around money. And it blocks something that you're working on. Or maybe you don't trust the people that you're working with. Let's see, what is the superstition? It's like, I feel like something could be fake too, though. What's the superstition? And I'm going to clarify what you're worried about. Okay, vision. Yeah, defense. A superstition around vision. You feel like you can see something, or you feel like you have like a... Maybe this could be your fantasy, a goal. Okay. All right, let me pull tarot and then we'll clarify that. Who's this, Taurus? Okay, so don't let something block your professionalism or block your career. Okay, so you got the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. There's your Eight of Pentacles. It's like you don't want to do work. Son of Sticks. Ten of Knives, King of Swords, the Sun. There's your Nine of Swords. So literally your ego is making you worry. Your ego is making you anxious. What? Okay, so maybe you're just so anxious or worried, or maybe this could be a thing like, I don't want nobody to see me going to work, or I don't want nobody to see me doing this for a living or something. It's like, no, you still got to work. Or what are you afraid is going, let's see. So what are you afraid is going to happen, or what are you might be nervous or embarrassed or something like that, but if you think maybe you think something's all about you, don't let pride get in the way. Like you think something's all about you or something like that. What might you be worried about? But if you have like, maybe you have anxieties and things like that, try not to let that get to you. But what are you worried about? Like, what do you think is going to happen? Or, yeah, you got connectivity. There's like, this is a mindset. Connectivity, skill, healing, and defiance. So now we're back to Libra again. There's a trap mindset about what could be healed or what could work. This is, okay, I'm not, because you believe you see something clearly, but you got a trap mindset. What do you think you can see, or what do you think you're observing? And we're going to see what the trap perspective is. Yeah, determination and humor. Oh, okay. Do not be focused on just being like happy, or because like you're focused on only being happy. And I'm not saying, like, you need a good balance. So you're not supposed to be working all the time, but you're not supposed to just be, partying all the time. You got to have a good balance. What's your trap perspective here, Taurus? How do you view, how do you view ambition? Yeah, courage. Sexuality and order. Sagittarius had order. And you have courage again. There's Sagittarius again. I'm not going to lie. This is an odd reading because I'm not sure why you're afraid. I'm trying to figure out how that would block you from working. The only thing I could think of is like you're afraid of people seeing you work a certain job. What else is ambition? What else could you be working on here? Or focusing on? You got resistance. Yeah, attitude. I feel like this is all about perspective. I'm also getting to, if you have a person, like say, a good example of this would be thinking, okay, if I start a side hustle, everybody's going to like what I like. If you do a side hustle 9 times out of 10, I mean, I don't know. I like doing cards and that's something I do on the side, but I'm not sitting here like laughing, joking, drinking, smoking. I'm actually like doing something, or like I actually have to catch up on emails, or I actually have to create like my store. I have to build, I have to clip the video. Like I'm actually doing work to build it. And it's like, I feel like there needs to be a balance between that. Or like if you come up with an idea or a service, it needs to actually be beneficial or functional. Yeah.
Mom, please have this back.
Yes, go ahead. But yeah, so I feel like you just have to have a good balance, or like say like, okay, I gotta go get some money, but I don't want to be seen waitressing, or I don't want to be seen, like it's like you gotta do what you gotta do or something. But I can't really. Let me try to clarify the fear, because I don't know where it's coming from. Let's see. Thank you, Fiona. I said that kind of weird, Fiona. All right, the Page of Cups, the Queen of Wands, Cancer, Sagittarius, King of Cups, the Three of Wands. Like, it's like you're worried about a family of people. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm not going. I feel like too what your belief. Oh, because the supervision is the superstition is vision, and it's pride. So maybe you think like, if I just affirm it, or if I just pray, or if I just like, you still have to take action towards something. So I feel like that's what you need to hear. That's an interesting read. I'm not gonna force it though. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there for you, Tauruses. Let's see. All right, Cancer, you guys have been in everybody's readings. So let's see. Now it's time to get into your business, since you're in everybody else's business. Oh, the fear, I guess. I feel like it's a superstition more than a fear. I feel like it's somebody's perspective. They think like they can just envision without building something or working towards it. Because I don't know why, unless somebody's embarrassed to work or embarrassed to put work in or something like that. All right. Let's see. Cancers. All right, what's the energy surrounding my Cancers? You said Taurus sneaking around with a Sag? Oh, maybe. I don't know. I didn't really see too much Sag energy come out. It had the Queen of Wands. All right, what's the center of the Cancers reading here? Let's see. Your hard work is paying off. That's good, New Moon in Capricorn. So that's good, Cancers. Your hard work is paying off. All right, so if you're wondering, don't give up on something. All right, what have you been working on, Cancers? Your hard work is paying off. Okay, versatility. Capricorn did pull that. We have New Moon in Capricorn. Libra also pulled it, but what you've been building on could be Also, your body, your health. This is like the Empress card. So this could be like your beauty, taking care of yourself. Maybe somebody does something in that field. Maybe somebody like an MUA, or they do hair or nails or something like that. Yeah. All right. What's your current energy? So you may think, because this is your card, you may not realize all the hard work that you put in. Like when I mean, like an example for me is when I reactivated my store, it told me my total sales, and I was surprised. I was like, damn, I didn't realize I even made that much off the store. Like, that's why I closed it. But I was like, oh shit, I could have just kept it open. So it could be something like that. Like, you don't realize how much you've accomplished or how much you built. Maybe you're in the gym. Maybe you're, working on your health, something like that. So if you're wondering, your body looks good, things like that. But what's your current energy? So don't give up on something. Okay, order, same position as Sagittarius. So you're organizing things, you're planning things. So I feel like you are on the right track. What other energy do you need to be in here to continue this? So if you want to quit something, I wouldn't quit. Okay, confidence. Ooh, hold on, y'all. I got a cough. My it's itchy. Okay. All right. So yeah, just I feel like too what you need to do with confidence, of course, is being confident in yourself, but I'm getting more energy about maintaining your health, your body, your appearance. I'm also getting to save your money with confidence here, but you're good. So don't worry about that. All right, let's don't focus on a Leo. If you're dealing with a Leo, don't focus on a Leo. Focus on your work or something. All right, let's see. Let's get 8 cards. The 9 of Swords. Are you dealing with a Taurus? They were worried. Okay. Literally, these are the reverse of the Taurus cards. 9 of Swords is Sun. Okay. Okay, the 10 of Swords. So the worry is ending for you. If you were worried, the worry is coming to an end. 4 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles. There's the Emperor, and there's the Moon. Cancer, some of you could be working with an Aries, but literally your work is building you up. It's the Emperor, but there's a perspective with the 8 of Swords that you can't see. So your worries are gone. You're not worried. I'm also getting literally with 8 of Swords, keep your focus, continue focusing on that. 8 is about building something. It's repetitive. So stay consistent with something. Let's see. Why do you need to know this? Because I feel like you don't know this. What's your current perspective on what you've built or what you're working on? Because I don't think you realize. Okay, you got knowledge. You're like, okay, I know what to do. But you just don't know. Okay. All right. I mean, I don't think you need too much. What's the 9 of Swords? What's the worry about? What were you worried about? Maybe you're not. Perspective. But you could be also worried about how you look doing something. It depends on what you're working on. Or maybe you're like, do people even see it? Am I getting credit? You're fine. You're doing good. If you're wondering if people see you working, they do. All right. We can see you working. We can see what you're building up. If you're at work or something like that and you're wondering if the people around you can see it, they can see it. You're going to get credit for what you're doing. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. It's not too much for Cancer. Maybe it seems like nobody notices, but they do. Said Virgo. We got Aquarius and then Virgo. So the ones that's left, we got Aquarius, Virgo, and then Scorpio. Also TikTok, this is up, it's up on YouTube, so I'm gonna have it timestamped too. All right, let's see. Aquarius. I was in y'all reading yesterday and it came true. So let's see. All right, Aquarius. Oh, the way we do it, y'all, is it's first come, first serve. So if you're wondering why it's all out of order, that's why. That's why it's in this order. All right, Aquarius. Let's see. So what's the center of your reading, Aquarius? Excuse me. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. You could be dealing with a Libra. So basically with that, either way something goes, is going to work out. A win-win. Maybe both people win in a scenario. Both people win. All right, so let's see. What is this pertaining to, Aquarius? So either way you go, something's kind of going to work out. Okay, leadership. All right. So if you, I don't know if you want to start a business, if you are a manager, supervisor, whatever authoritative position somebody is in, it's going to work out regardless. I feel like it could work out because somebody is the first person to do it. All right, let's see. So what role do you play here, Aquarius? Okay, love. So you're doing something out of love for somebody. You're being kind, nice, generous. You're being caring for people. All right, what other energy should you be in here, Aquarius? Or you could also be networking, being out there around people. Okay, versatility. So versatility is incorporating something that you've already learned here. Okay, in this case it is. It could be other things too. What have you already learned? What have you already learned to do? Or what have you already learned works out for you, Aquarius? Okay, potential. Okay, you got potential and luck. So I feel like you're like, yeah, this is going to work out. This is a potential opportunity for me. All right, so your reading's probably going to be pretty simple too. You're like, yeah, this is a good opportunity. Who else came out as luck? Sag had luck is on your side, but it could be something else. All right, you got the Ten of Wands, the Tower. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like it's an unexpected opportunity. Yeah, the King of Wands, the Ten of Cups. Somebody's going to be unexpectedly noticed by a group of people. There you go, the Star. Aquarius, you rule groups of people. So if this is you, I feel like you get a lot of attention, or you will get a lot of support. There you go right there. Daughter of Coins, and then the Father of Coins. Yes, yeah, you know that something's going to grow and mature. That's interesting. What is it's like an unexpected opportunity. What has the potential to grow here? Confidence was Cancer. I think. Yeah, I think that was Cancer. We got confidence, spirituality, mystery, and humor. Yeah, groups of people, the Ten of Cups. All right, what does this have the potential to grow into? Excuse me. Yeah, innovation. Somebody's able to create here. We got emotions and hustle. So I feel like this is a good person to work with, good thing to build up. You're going to get a return. Yeah, there's versatility. So this to me is like you already know this is going to make money, or you already know this is a good job opportunity or whatever it is. This is something you've done before already. And you got respect. I'm going to clarify love real quick. So what I will say too with win-win coming out for you, if you think you have to go the extra mile and like make any sacrifices out of love, you don't have to do that. Like something's going your way anyway, because this is your opportunity. You're coming out as a star card. This is almost like in your birth chart or something. Or like I say, I always say like Aquarius rules groups of people. So if there's an issue, it's almost like you have other people to support, or like there's literally, I feel like there's nothing you need to do here. And I feel like it's unexpected. I feel like you don't realize it, or you don't realize that that's your fortune. All right. What's the outcome for you, Aquarius is? And then we're going to do Virgo. Change in luck. Did something changed your... Change in luck, right? Something's going to work out for you. If the opportunity you have right now, or something that you think is going to happen, doesn't work, that's okay, because you're about to get another opportunity, literally. So what changes the fortune here? That's interesting. What's going to change this? Okay, possibly a Sagittarius. Yeah, Sagittarius and intuition. Or it could be a Pisces too. They came out as that too. They came out as angels. So it's either a Sag or a Pisces. It's like both. Okay, yeah, and spirituality. I mean, I'm a Sag. So if you're wondering, I'm telling you right now that if the opportunity doesn't work out, you're going to get another opportunity. But it's like I feel like that works for you. Okay. That's dope. I told you I had a convo with an Aquarius today. All right. That makes sense. Cool. All right, Aquarius. Yesterday, Aquarius, I hope Aquariuses are still listening, or like listening on the playback. Your advice yesterday was spirituality. That was your advice. And I literally said it could be something in your birth chart. So I feel like it's because you're an Aquarius, like that energy. All right, Virgos. We're on 107. I'm so glad I cut my hair, y'all. I had to take them braids out. I couldn't wait. It feels so much more comfortable. I always was wondering, like, my mom used to have short hair. I'm like, why you keep cutting your hair? But now I get it. I'm going to keep my hair short forever. All right, Virgo. I actually need to cut it. It's long. Longer than I planned. All right, Virgos. And then we have Scorpio. Did I do all the signs? Let me make sure. Because sometimes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I knew somebody with Aries. Aries is missing. Let me put Aries on there. Did I do Aries? I didn't do Aries. Yeah, Aries is missing. Okay. Is there any Aries in here? Miss Graham. All right, Virgos. What's the center of your reading, Virgos? You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Okay, Virgo. That's your card and everything. All right, so if you're receiving that card, maybe you're questioning yourself. Don't question yourself. You're on the right track. You're doing good. If somebody criticizes you, don't listen to it. Oh, you're in Aries? Okay, I got you. You're the last person. I've seen your name pop up. Hopefully I didn't skip you when you put Aries earlier. But all right, so what's your current energy, Virgos? I want to see because I feel like you're questioning yourself. I was about to say that. Self-esteem. You're questioning yourself, or you feel different than other people. What could be triggering your self-esteem, Virgos? Rebellion. Either you may be doing something different than other people. Yeah, what's the norm here? Maybe somebody's telling you like, oh, you're being rebellious. Okay, tenacity, maybe focusing on one thing. All right, what are you doing instead? I'm assuming you're doing multiple things, or you have multiple things you want to do. Okay, so you have Angel too. So first of all, Pisces came out as Angel, but this is Sagittarius energy. If you're if somebody's telling you you're supposed to focus on one thing, and you're doing multiple things, because Sagittarius energy is rebellious regardless. If you ever known a Sag, that's pretty much, you could either like agree with a Sag, maybe you're working with a Sag. It's like you're supposed to be focused on something. Let's see what else are you focused or supposed to focus on? It's like you're supposed to focus on something. Okay, self-love. Maybe you're supposed to be single to yourself. Maybe somebody's like, no, you should do this alone, or you should be isolated. What other energy are you doing with Angel? Because like I said, it could be a Pisces. They came out as Angel today. Resistance, versatility, and peace. So I feel like you're in a situation where you're like, I'm actually not comfortable with that. I want to explore different things, or I want to do something different. All right, no, you're good. You're fine. There's nothing wrong. I know that's easier said than done. Trust me. I know that. Let's see. Okay, you got the Tower, the Ten of Swords. So something could have ended unexpectedly. Maybe that's why you feel like this, like out of nowhere, something is over. If it's not that, something is going to shatter your perspective here. We're going to, the Four of Cups, the Emperor. I feel like you don't want to hear that. You're like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear something different. Okay, you got the Devil card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Wands. So now we're talking. So if you're, I'm going to say this. If you're comparing yourself to another person's fortune, I don't remember what Capricorn had. What did Capricorn have? I think they had intuition. Don't compare yourself to somebody else's fortune. This is a Capricorn's fortune, or you have the Empress, so you could have Aries. If you're comparing yourself to somebody else's, like what they've got going on, yours is different. What is the Tower? What ends unexpectedly here? Something could end abruptly. Yeah, vision. Okay, so this could be like a plan you have for yourself. Because what were you expecting here, Virgos? Resistance. Okay, resisting what? You're trying to resist, or you're trying to hold back? Knowledge. Okay, what actually occurs here? It's like you don't want to know something. Peace. So you're expecting to be able to see something. Okay, so if you're in self-esteem, maybe you feel like somebody's going to notice you, but they don't notice something. They're not looking. They're not paying attention. What? Okay, maybe you feel isolated. What do you feel like somebody doesn't notice about you? You got transition and innovation. Maybe you want somebody to see what you've created, or yeah, angel and luck. You want somebody to see what you've done, or the opportunity that you have. Let's see, what is the Devil card? What is the Capricorn's fortune? Because I feel like you're trying to like compare or something, or finesse, and then rebellion. Okay, so I feel like this person you may feel like this person gets away with being rebellious or being different, or they're not worried about it. What other energy should you be in here, Virgos? You could if you want to, if you can switch. Yeah, innovation. All right. What else are you able to create for yourself? You've got mood, mystery, and in perspective. I feel like the root of this is your perspective. I feel like that's what this is. I feel like it's how you view it or how you view what you're doing. Let me get some more cards too for that. But yeah, you're good enough. Whatever you're trying to do, you're fine. What energy should you be in with innovation, Virgos? You got 3 of Wands, the Sun. There's a Page of Cups. Queen of Wands again. Literally, I feel like you're realizing it's all perspective. I feel like something is already built. Or you're already able to do it. You just don't realize it. Because what is your perspective? How do you view yourself? Like, how do you view yourself right now with rebellion? Like, what do you think is wrong, I guess? Or your situation? You got style. So you have Cancer energy. Cancer, guidance, and confidence. So like that Cancer reading, their reading was like easy, smooth. Their hard work is paying off. Maybe you're comparing yourself to a Cancer. It's like you're comparing yourself to someone else or something like that. Oh, there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. All right, Scorpio is next, and then we have Aries. Oh yeah. Hey, you might as well. Might as well do it. Okay, let's see. That was Virgo. So Scorpio. It's hot in here. I got the fan on in the air. All right, Scorpios. What is this? Okay, I'll check that in a second. Scorpios. What's the center? You're welcome. No problem. What's the center of the reading for my Scorpios? Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oil was dripping from my hair, y'all. In my eye. Okay. Ooh. You said this is your ex? All right. What's the center of the reading for the Scorpios? A fiery climax approaches. Okay, please, y'all. It's a full moon Aries. It sounds freaky, but this is like arguing or fighting. It could be something freaky, but please calm down, Scorpios. If you're watching this, please do not get into an argument or a fight. There's emotions. Please do not have an emotional outburst. I feel like it's going to happen anyway. So, oh shit. All right, let's see. What does this have to deal with? Let's see. What is this about? Love. Okay. Here we go. Aquarius did come out as love. So, okay. I guess it's a breakup or something. Let's see. What role do you play here, Scorpios? Thank y'all for the likes, by the way. What role do you play here, Scorpios? Oh, okay. Truth. So you see, I'm assuming you see the truth about love here. All right. Okay. So you already see the truth, but we're going to clarify what else. Okay. So what do you see the truth about or who? So I feel like you're going to get angry or something. Yeah, the truth about emotions. This is what's going to, okay, let me slow down. You're going to see how somebody actually feels, or you're going to see the effect that an emotional outburst is going to have on you. I feel like you're going to see the truth about how somebody feels because they're going to blow up or something like that. if you end up blowing up, you're going to see the truth about like the effects of those emotions. What is the truth about emotions here? You know how people be like, oh, tell me how you really feel or something like that. I feel like that's what's going to happen. But what is the truth about emotions here that you see? You got potential confidence. That was Cancer. That was Cancer's reading. And then Sagittarius. And then luck. It could be like emotions trigger somebody's opportunities. But this looks like a good opportunity. What energy do you need to be in once you see what's going on, Scorpio? Okay, so you got fluidity. So emotions are ebbs and flows here. But that is an energy where you have to go experiment with something else or get more information. So let's clarify that. All right, just, I guess this is what somebody's going to say here. There's a Nine of Pentacles. So this was Cancer, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's what I said for them. All right, so they're sitting there comfortably in their home pretty much. Okay, you got the Seven of Cups. There's the emotional part. There's the Five of Cups. Okay, so there's regret. So this looks like somebody has a lot, but they're sad. But, oh, no. I feel like this is you, Scorpio. You're a water sign, so... Because this is... Literally, that's confidence. That's Sagittarius. Or you can see the truth. Excuse me. I feel like making an emotional decision causes a regret. There's the Wheel of Fortune. That's crazy how they be confirming one another. All right, the Empress. There's the Two of Cups. And then the Ten of Pentacles. There's like... I feel like somebody's going to realize there is a relationship with love that could have been built here. So... It's like somebody had an option of being in love or making money or something like that. Or like you need to have a combination of both. Love is like, I guess, fleeting is what we're talking about. If we're talking about like the emotions. Okay, I feel like you're going to realize you're going to cry. The Seven of Cups, you're going to cry or something. Or somebody else is crying. Okay, what's the regret here? What's going to trigger emotions? What's going to make us emotional? Yeah, Cancer. So, like, the Cancer's, like, really independent. They could also be making money for themselves. Why does that make you emotional? What do you like? What do you wish was going on here? Or what did you want to occur with? What's the okay, damn. I'm trying to figure out how to ask this because I want to figure out what occurred. Maybe you had the opportunity to work with a Cancer. Maybe you had the opportunity to date, marry, be around, work with, and they're doing really well, or they could be managing their emotions well. In order to get money, it could also be like somebody doesn't manage their emotions well and it messes up business opportunities and things like that. What's your energy down here in these 8 cards, Scorpios? Oh, Defiance. Okay, we're going to clarify, but you might be jealous or upset. What were you supposed to do? It's either you're jealous, upset, or like somebody told you, hey, do this, that, and the third, and you're not doing it. But with this, I feel like this could be a little bit of envy. I feel like it's like a Cancer and a Sag, or a Cancer-Sag combo. They're able to do something on their own independently. Okay, what are you being told here? Told to do, or what are you going against? Okay, sexuality. I feel like you don't want to be partnered up with somebody or something like that. Love, or you don't want to. I feel like too, somebody may not want to see, like, they don't want to partner up with a stronger woman, or you're supposed to be partnered up with somebody. Yeah, sexuality and hustle. I feel like you're somebody. This is the thing, right? If we're talking about like a relationship, I feel like somebody does not want a relationship based on finances, but that's a part of it because emotions are fleeting. And that's why you're going to see the truth about emotions. I feel like you either owe somebody money, you're supposed to pay somebody money. If there's a man involved, like if there's a man watching this, they don't want to worry about the money part, but that's a part of like marriage or dating. If it's a woman, that woman did not believe in dating for money. They're like, no, I'm not going to care about their finances, but realistically finances come up regardless. That's just like, people talk about that, like you shouldn't date or marry for money, or you shouldn't think about that, but that is a we think about money in literally every other aspect of our lives, everything. You're not going to get an apartment unless you have the money to pay for it. You're not going to get a car unless you have the money to pay for it. Like, that's just a part of life. People, men especially don't like, well, really all genders don't like to hear that. But it's like, even as a woman, you're literally risking your life when you give birth. The man should have money. That's just like, and we don't think like that. I didn't think like that when I had my baby. But that's just literally, is very literal. You are literally risking your life. You're risking your health. That you don't, people could have things. You need money to pay for that. It's all kinds of things that money goes into, or like you want to date or something like that, or live together, but it's like, okay, we got to pay the rent, the bills. So it's something like that. Okay, what are you trying to do instead with defiance, or what are you doing instead here? Okay, you got rebellion, transition, and order. With rebellion, transition, and order, you are going to end up getting things organized after this. So I feel like once you see the truth about how somebody feels. So what's going to cause what else causes the emotional outburst here? I feel like it's a discussion about money in the relationship or something. You got spirituality, voice, and emotions. Maybe it could be just as simple as me saying that. Maybe that bothers you. Yeah, emotions is guiding you. There's your trap perspective. You're wondering why something doesn't work. That's why you're being guided by your emotions. You're not being logical. I feel like you may have missed out on an opportunity too. What else did you have the opportunity to do? It's because of your emotions or something like that. You know what, too? This is at work. I feel like you're mad like that Cancer did good, because that Cancer has your hard work is paying off. So I feel like the Cancer is doing well in something that you weren't able to do well in. Yeah, fight, truth, pride, and humor. All right, what's the outcome for you, Scorpios? And then we're going to do Aries. Yeah, you got change, transition, and inspiration and skill. Somebody leaves you behind and works with an Aquarius, Libra. Literally, I feel like somebody's going to leave you behind, and there's like an Aquarius, 2 Libras, and a Virgo. Or something like that. Interesting. Okay. Remember, the center of that was a fiery climax approaches, so please calm down. Don't do anything crazy. All right, Aries is last but not least. And then I have to rest my little voice. It just, such turmoil. All right, let's see, Aries. Thank y'all for watching, by the way. I appreciate y'all. All right, what's the center of your reading, Aries? A personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. All right, you could be dealing with a Cancer as well, but let's see. So a personal issue. Let's see what the issue it revolves around. All right, what is the issue here that we had? Knowledge. Okay, if the issue is knowledge, I feel like in this situation, somebody knew what was wrong, but they needed a solution. If they didn't know what was wrong, they needed more information. But I feel like somebody knew the issue, but they didn't have a solution for it. So what is the solution? The solution is to change, okay? The solution could also be Scorpio. Yes, Scorpio, Cancer. Okay, personality and emotions. Interesting. All right, what is somebody doing that they need to change? What's the current state? Rebellion, what do they need to change it into? Superstition. Okay, so somebody actually needs to be concerned. So somebody is like going against the grain, but they should actually be concerned about what here? So somebody's just, you know, they're going to do research or actually think about and consider certain things. They're not going to just be rebellious for no reason. What do they need to be concerned about? Okay, versatility. They got, I feel like, comfortability. Ooh. It has spirituality. So somebody should consider like spiritual belief systems. All right, what role do you play here, Aries? Finesse. You were finesse yesterday. Excuse me. You were finesse yesterday. So when I get finesse, that means you're intending on getting something or trying to do something, but it may not be working. Okay, what are you trying to get? What's your intended outcome? Your intended outcome in this case is truth. You may want the truth on something, or you want somebody to see the truth. Okay, what's actually occurring? Or you want to know the truth here. What? Oh, healing. So, okay, so yeah, I feel like that if you're trying to get something, it's not working and you're going to find out the solution, but what? Okay, let's see. Let me get the cards real quick. Okay, we got the Ten of Swords, the Five of Wands. Oh, okay, there you go with the Emperor. The Eight of Cups. It's like you get into an argument and you walk away, and then here's a Death card. Here's the change, first of all. Okay, let me finish first. The Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and then yeah, the Son of Sticks. So somebody's like, no, I should be concerned. That's what they're learning. So it's not about overthinking necessarily, but it's like actually considering something. Like if you're going to be rebellious, that means you don't care about anything. You're not worried about anything. You're just doing whatever. If this is you, you're walking towards a Scorpio here. But you're not the Emperor, though. You're finesse. Something's not working. So what is somebody supposed to be doing that they want to go against here? Okay, angels. So it could be a Sagittarius or Oh, we got teaching, learning, and intuition. It could be a Pisces too. They had that too. So I feel like it's like teaching and learning or something like that. Or having patience. Why are you coming out as finesse though? This must be you then. Something. Okay, so the issue here is that what should you be concerned about? Like, what do you need to be concerned about creating, or what do you need to consider when trying to do something? Okay, you might need a new perspective, or you need to make sure something is clear before you move forward. You're like, if you're jumping into something, you could just be completely unclear on what's going on. You need more clarity, or you need more information. So what is your trap perspective here? Because you have the Eight of Swords. What's your trap perspective, or what are you not able? Let's see, what is this? Oh, dominance. Okay. So if you're in finesse, you may think you have full control over something. What do you think is the dominant energy? I feel like you think you can control something that you can't. Vision. I feel like you feel like as though whatever plan you're trying to have is going to automatically work, or however you envision something to go, that's the more dominant energy, but there's other elements. So what are you trying to dominate or control here? Yeah, innovation, but you're in finesse. Are you trying to manipulate something? You know, I'm going to say this too. Just this combination with dominance and innovation. I don't know if anybody does like hoodoo or something like that. It's something like that. Somebody's like trying to manipulate something or do. That's just for a select few of people. But I don't know what you're trying to manipulate. That's the hard part. That's why you're in finesse. What other energy should you be in here, Aries? It's like that's why something's not working. Okay, self-love. Yeah. If you're in finesse, you could also be like, that's the energy of copying somebody or wanting to do what you've seen somebody else do. Why is what you're trying to create not working? What's missing? Potential. So it's like something doesn't even have the potential to grow. It's like, so whatever you want or whatever you're trying to do, it cannot. I'm sorry to say it like that, but I feel like that's what you needed to hear. Something can't even grow at all. All right, let's clarify real quick. It just depends on what it is. It could be anything, really. I don't know. What area of life is this? Are we talking about money, a job? What area of life is this? Order. Okay, so it might be a Sagittarius. They came out as order. But I feel like you want to control something. Yeah. If it's a Sagittarius, because that's what they came out as, and you pulled Angel. Or you're trying to organize something or plan something. Like something is missing. All right, let's get 4 cards real quick. Queen of Wands, Page of Cups. That keeps coming out. Okay. 3 of Wands. And the Sun. Are you waiting for a Sagittarius or a Pisces? Because I wish I could. What end result are you looking for? Like something cannot grow. Or it's not fruitful. It's not a good investment or something like that. What end result are you looking for, Aries? Oh, a relationship? You want a relationship with somebody? if it's not a relationship, it could be like a house, right? Like say somebody wanted to invest in a house. That's a bad investment. Or you want to invest in a business, that's a bad investment. But if it's a relationship, that relationship cannot happen. I'm sorry to say it like that. But it literally, it's like a home or renovations or an apartment or a business or like literally like a marriage. Yeah, that can't grow. Okay, so what's missing? Like I feel like you need to, but you're really trying to control it though. I feel like it's because you see it that way. You want it to go that way. This reminds me of something. But they're young though. Let's see. So what's missing from this? Or you want to work together? Okay, the Hierophant. If it's a person, the Taurus, if you're dealing with a Taurus, they don't agree. I feel like you guys don't agree on the rules and the regulations. Let's see what else. It could literally be respect is missing from the scenario. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they don't agree. Excuse me, y'all. All right, excuse me. Let me get some water. Okay, so what's missing from this for you? The Hierophant is Taurus, so that's also like our natural like resources. Maybe you just can't, maybe something's too expensive to do, or it's not worth the money, or you don't have enough money saved up. Like say your plan was to get a home. The amount of money that you have to put into it is not worth like doing that, or you wouldn't have enough. Like say you get a house and you wouldn't be able to buy furniture or something like that. But I feel like this is a relationship or something. What's missing from this? Oh, spirituality, love, and emotions. Are you, I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know if this is like, there's a lot of examples I could give, right? Like say somebody's trying to do, I have to say it like love magic or a spell or like some sort of manifestation to get somebody to be with them. That's not working. That's not going to work. If this is just like every day and you just want to marry somebody or be with them, I feel like this person's belief systems on love, it's not, I don't think, it sounds kind of mean. Like I don't want to say it in a mean way, but I feel like somebody does not love you, or you guys don't have the same belief systems. Maybe it's like you want to be with somebody, but y'all are different religions. Like some religions, they only marry, the people that are in their religious belief. I'm sorry. Who do you want this with? I guess it's a person you want to work with the Four of Wands, or you want this house or something. If it's an investment, it's like the rules and regulations don't fit or something like that. But, okay, who do you want to build this with? Oh, I'm sorry. I guess it's a Cancer. I feel like it's a Cancer. I feel like with this card, they've already told you no. I'm so sorry. I feel like this is mean. I'm not trying to say it in a mean way, but I feel like you need to hear it. It's like a Cancer or a Sagittarius. Like this is already over. Like somebody already moved away or left. Let me see what, or like, say you're trying to plan to make some sort of decision. The decision has already made and other people have already moved forward or moved on. Say this was at work, right, and you're trying to partner up with somebody at work, or you want like a promotion, I feel like they've already chosen the Cancer. They had your hard work is paying off. Where is the person that you want to, work with or do this with. It's like they left. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like literally, I feel like there's no respect. Literally. What's missing? Respect. The Hierophant, there's no respect. Or if there's a person, if it's a, like the Taurus is not on board. All right, what's the outcome here for you, Aries? Excuse me. Yeah, power, love, defiance. I feel like there's no respect. Literally, there's like no respect or something. Or whatever you're doing. If it's not about a person, like if it's a person, you're not respecting their boundaries, respecting their wishes, or there's no commitment, or they've already left. If it's an investment, it's like the rules and regulations don't work for this. I'm also getting too, there could be something with like cops or legalities. Like somebody's already like, no, this goes against the law. This goes against the rule book. It just depends. Like say somebody wanted to open like a business in a place that like that area is like there's zoning laws or something. You can't open a club and it's a residential zoning law. Like that's just like a metaphor. Or it's like you want to say you want to flip a home and it ain't got no roof or something like that. It's like you got to fix the roof first. Like you can't just resell it. You're going to have to do a whole bunch of stuff. If it's love or dating and you're trying to like force somebody to love you, I don't think that person loves you back. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to say it like that. All right, y'all. I'm done. I'm going to timestamp this now that I'm done. I appreciate y'all tuning in. If you want personal readings, click the link. You don't have to subscribe. I got an easier way. Y'all can check out my spiritual store too. I have like cute little jewelry in there. Oh, also is 20% off on everything. Not everything. It's 20% off on books, readings, and zodiac jewelry. So check that out. And I got to go rest my voice now. But thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all.